Is Jesus God? 2,000 years ago, a man set foot on our planet who altered history. Our calendars are based on his birth, BC, before Christ, and AD, in the year of our Lord. So who is the real Jesus? Oxford scholar and former skeptic C.S. Lewis wanted to know, and began an investigation to discover Jesus' identity. Lewis wondered if Jesus could have been merely a great moral teacher. Most historians agree with Jewish scholar Joseph Klausner, who wrote, "It is universally admitted that Christ taught the purest and sublimest ethics, which throws the moral precepts and maxims of the wisest men of antiquity far into the shade." But when Lewis studied Jesus' claims, he realized that, if false, he could not have been a great moral teacher. And that leads us to the question of what Jesus really did claim for himself. Specifically, did Jesus claim to be God? In the world's great religions, Houston Smith observed that of all great religious leaders, only Jesus claimed to be divine. What is it that convinces many scholars that Jesus claimed to be God? Author John Piper explains that Jesus claimed power which uniquely belonged to God. He cites a few of Jesus' radical claims. Jesus' friends and enemies were staggered again and again by what he said and did. He would be walking down the road, seemingly like any other man, then turn and say something like, "Before Abraham was, I am," or, "If you have seen me, you have seen the Father." To the dead he might simply say, "Come forth," or "Rise up," and they would obey. Lewis wanted to know, was Jesus claiming to be the biblical God who created the universe? In the Hebrew Scriptures, when Moses asked God his name at the burning bush, God answered, "I am," or Yahweh. The name I am, or Yahweh, was holy and revered exclusively for God. Yet Jesus referred to himself as I am when telling the Pharisees, "Before Abraham was, I am." As a result, Jesus' I am claims infuriated the Jewish leaders. One time, some leaders explained why they were trying to kill him. They told him, "Because you, a mere man, have made yourself God." The Jewish leaders were enraged by Jesus' claims. Lewis explains, "Then comes the real shock. Among these Jews, there suddenly turns up a man who goes about talking as if he was God. He claims to forgive sins. He says he always existed. He says he is coming to judge the world at the end of time." What kind of God? Jesus taught that he is God in the way the Jews understand God, and the way the Hebrew Scriptures portrayed God. Lewis wrote, "God, in their language, meant the being outside the world, who had made it and was infinitely different from anything else. And when you have grasped that, you will see that what this man said was, quite simply, the most shocking thing that has ever been uttered by human lips." Although there are still people who believe Jesus was just a great moral teacher, Lewis argued that such a belief defies logic. He writes, "I am trying here to prevent anyone from saying the really foolish thing that people often say about him. I'm ready to accept Jesus as a great moral teacher, but I don't accept his claim to be God. That is the one thing we must not say." Lewis concluded Jesus was either lying, or he was a self-deluded lunatic, or he was who he claimed to be, the Son of God. According to historian Philip Schaff, there is no evidence, either in church history or in secular history, that Jesus lied about anything. Schaff argued, "How, in the name of logic, common sense, and experience, could a deceitful, selfish, depraved man have invented and consistently maintained from the beginning to end the purest and noblest character known in history, with the most perfect air of truth and reality?" Could Jesus have been self-deceived? Lewis reasons that someone who claimed to be God would not be a great moral teacher. He would either be a lunatic, on a level with the man who says he is a poached egg, or else he would be the devil of hell. Most who have studied Jesus' life and words acknowledge him as extremely rational, the opposite of someone self-deceived. Lewis concluded from the evidence that Jesus' claims were true. He reasons, either this man was and is the Son of God, or else a madman or something worse. You can shut him up for a fool, you can spit at him and kill him as a demon, or you can fall at his feet and call him Lord and God. But let us not come with any patronizing nonsense about his being a great human teacher. He has not left that open to us. He did not intend to. Lewis renounced his atheism and became an outspoken Christian. He challenges us to decide who Jesus is to us personally. To learn more, go to why-jesus.com/evidence and download the free book, Who is the Real Jesus?